hips, hands together in front of the chest. We're gonna breathe in, nice deep breath as you reach up to overhead, stretch long through your spine, and then as you exhale, you're just gonna bring the arms down to the side, pulling the shoulders back, opening through the chest. We're gonna do that twice more. Pull that chin in, stack the shoulders over the hips, breathe deep and stretch tall. Exhale, relax. Fantastic. One more time through. Stretch up and exhale. Fantastic. Go ahead and let your arms be heavy at the side. Get a little bounce into the knees and hips. And now we're going to just allow our hips to come forward. Arms are going to swing through the sides. Call this our gate to heaven. Want to get some blood flow started. Get some movement through the spine. And we have this liquid that runs up and down our spinal column. And this just kind of helps increase the flow of that. Keep the spine nice and hydrated. So again, arms are heavy. Just kind of slap it against the body and the hips do the guide. Very good. Fantastic. From here, go ahead and bring your hands back together in front of the chest. We're going to go straight up to overhead, stretching tall. You can even interlace the fingers if you'd like. And now we're just going to gently bend to the side. A little bit of bend in the knees, heels firmly planted, and then back to center and take it the other direction. Just nice and smooth, stretching out the side body. Very good. Breathe in as you come back to center and then exhale as you lengthen into that stretch. Fantastic. Breathe and exhale. Very good. We're going to go one more each side. We're going to bend to the side. This time, if you're comfortable to hang out there, think about turning your downside shoulder towards the ceiling. Just gently turn towards the ceiling and then back to neutral, back to the top. And last time, the opposite side. Bend down, bottom shoulder, peer up towards the ceiling, and all the way back to center. Fantastic. Go ahead and shake out those arms. Add a little side step with some arm swings. Very good. And we're alternating which arm's on top. As the arms swing back, palms face forward. There you go. Fantastic. Couple more here, just side to side, all the way through. All right, next, you're gonna mirror me. So it's gonna be the opposite of me. You're gonna take your right foot, step it forward, your left foot, step it back. You can either be up on the ball of the foot or you can relax it back onto the heel. From here, your left hand to your right shoulder, pull that elbow down and into your torso as you shift your hips forward and rotate your body towards your lead leg. So I come back to neutral, kind of shift the hips back, shift the hips forward, squeeze the glute of that back leg, and then rotate towards that front leg. Once more, shift away, shift into it, and rotate. Very good. Go ahead and relax. Same thing, other side. Turn it around. So now your left foot's forward, right foot back, right hand to the left shoulder. Pull the elbow down and in. Shift forward and rotate. So starting to open up the hip flexors of the back leg. Again, shifting forward, firing that glute. Fantastic. One more time. Forward shift and rotate. Try to peer over the shoulder of your left and shake it out there. Good job. Back to our side steps and our arm swings. Fantastic. All right, we're going to wake up our ankles a little bit next, work on a little bit of balance, or you're welcome to kind of balance off a chair or off the wall. Before you go onto one leg, place your foot nice and smooth, grip those toes down, pull up through your midline, and go ahead and lift one foot off the ground, working on that balance, and we're going to roll the ankle around. Let's go about 5 rotations each direction. Continue to lift up and hold, and switch directions when you're ready. There you go. And pull your shoulder blades back. That's going to help you hold this position. Very nice. And then same thing, other side. Place the foot, grip the toes, lift up through your midline. And then here we go. Lift that other foot up and rolling the ankle around. Very nice. 3 to 5 each direction. Excellent. Down and relax. Now we're going to go into a quad stretch. So again, you can balance or, support your balance with the hand, pulling up through the midline. Lift the one foot off the ground. See if you can grab that foot, and we're pulling the heel towards the glute. And gentle stretches here, folks. So you don't want to stretch so intensely that you're like starting to sweat bullets and grimacing. Just nice and relaxed. Pull the shoulder back on the same side that you're stretching. So don't let yourself shoot that shoulder forward, staying tall, and just gently pulling the heel. Let's hold about another 5 to 10 seconds here. Take note of which foot you're stretching. We're going to do some hip circles in between sides. Go ahead and relax out of that. Hands on the hips, feet about hip width apart, and just very gently circle those hips around, pushing the hips to one side, to the other, and back. There you go. And same thing other way. Circling through. Very nice. And now we're going to go quad stretch on the opposite side. Place that foot down. Balance if you're going unsupported, pulling up through the midline. And then when you're ready, grab that opposite foot. Working on that balance. And the quads tend to be commonly tight, especially in our society when we sit a lot. So this is a common stretch that's good to do a couple times a day if you think about it. You can either do this version here or even the one that we just did, that stagger stance, to help open up your hip flexors. Keep those hip flexors open, keeps your low back happy because it doesn't get pulled into further extension. And relax out of that. Fantastic. All right, we're going to start to get a little bit more blood flow going here. We're going to do some skipping or some marching high knees and some jumping jacks or some step jacks in between. So looking straight ahead, we're going to start just with some marching before we go into that skip. So we're going to pause first, opposite arm, opposite foot, lift, whoops, and switch. Working on that balance in between sides. We'll start slow and then we'll kind of pick up the pace as we move. There we go. As you switch legs, you want to pay attention that the hips stay level. We want to avoid kind of this kick out of the hips. Whoop. Holding everything square, a couple times each side. Very good. And now we'll start to add a punch to it, where your arms are going to punch across the body. Very good. And now we'll start to move a little bit faster. So taking that pause out, exhale as you punch. Good. And if you haven't smiled yet this morning, just kind of put a smile on your face just for fun. Moving your body, feeling good. Sometimes we feel awkward when we move our bodies, but that's okay. All right, we're going to move into some step jacks or some jump jacks next. So arms up to overhead, stepping out to the side, arms down, step in. Stepping, right? Or some traditional jump jacks if you prefer. If you are jumping, you want to be nice and light on your feet. Fantastic. We're going to go another 20 seconds here. Either stepping or jumping. You can intermix it as well. Very good. Beautiful. 10 more seconds. Fantastic. And go ahead and bring it down. Nice deep breath. We're going to walk the feet in so the toes are pointing straight ahead. Have a little bend in the knees. We're going to go hands behind the head. Long spine here. And we're going to send the hips back, bowing forward. Say hello to your hamstrings. Bow forward. Squeeze your glutes as you stand. So that's your bum. Sending the hips back, over, and up. Good. Long spine. Hips back, chest tall. Beautiful. Let's go 1 to 2 more. Over and up. Fantastic. Last one. Very good. All right, we're going to go back, either a march and punch, or again, you can add a little hop to it. One more cycle through here. Good job. Our march and skip and our jump jacks. Remember to exhale as you punch. And while those arms are going across the bodies, keep your legs as square as you can. Nice. All right, step jacks or jump jacks are next. Here we go. Stepping to the side. Beautiful. Yep, and as you choose, if you want to add a little hop to it, 20 more seconds here. Good job. Don't forget to smile. Good work, almost there. 2, 1, and relax. Fantastic. All right, single leg hamstring stretch this time. Let's go ahead and get your left heel firmly planted, right foot heel down, toe up. Similar as last time, hands behind the head, long spine, and just gently bow forward. Just enough to say hello to the hamstring on your right leg. Hinging over, heel planted firmly. Good job. Let's go one more there. Over and up. Fantastic. Take note of which leg you just stretched. So as my left should have been your right. We're going to go nice wide base stance. Ground into those heels. Grip the toes. See if you can grasp those fingers behind your body. Extend out those arms. Very good. And then either stay here, opening through the chest, or keep the heels planted. You can go into a forward fold. Sending the hips back, bowing forward. Pull those arms up to overhead. And a couple breaths here. Fantastic. When you're ready, tuck those hips under, come on up. And then we're going to go hamstring stretch on your left. So heel down, toe up, long spine, and bowing forward. Hinging over, standing smooth. Between 3 and 5 here. Over, straight up. Good job. Last couple. And last one. Fantastic. All right. Let's go ahead and bring it down to hands and knees. You can do just a little bit more stretching here, and then we'll get into our first circuit. So we're going to start stretching out the wrists and forearms a little bit. So go ahead and just roll the wrist around. And then we're going to go hands down, placing the palms on the floor and turning your fingers towards your body. So just hands down, fingers towards you, and then just gently kind of rock back and rock side to side. Get a nice stretch into those forearms. Fantastic. Connect your big toes together so that they touch. Widen your knees, and now palms down, fingers pointing away, reach the arms out. We're going to go into child's pose. So send the hips back, drop the head between the arms, and center your breath so that you're thinking about breathing into the back of your rib cage. So nice deep breath. Elevate the back of the rib cage, and as you exhale, drop a little bit closer to the floor. Breathe in and exhale. One more time, and all the way out. Very good. Coming on up, place the hands underneath your shoulders and make a nice wide handprint. So splay those fingers out, grip the fingers into the floor, walk your feet in now so that the knees are going to touch, and just very gently drop your hips side to side. We call this quadruped hip rock. So knees are together and just kind of stretching out the side of the hips, a little bit into the low back. Can you turn that heater off, please?
Off?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
I gotta go do some shopping. Really need stuff.
All right. And from here, we're going to kick one leg out to the side. So pick a leg you want to start on. You're just going to extend it straight out, kind of like the side of the foot places down. And now you're going to rock back, bringing your hips back towards your heel. We're looking to open up this inner thigh here. So just gently rocking back. We're going to go between about 5 on each side. I'll show it straight on too. Just like this. Hips come back towards the heel. 1 or 2 more here. Last one, and then we'll switch legs. Very good. Pull that knee in. Same thing, other side. Foot kicks straight out. Try to keep your whole foot down. Sometimes I'll see people kind of go onto their heel. See if you can kind of grip the toes down as well. And now just gently rocking the hips back towards that heel. Forward and back. Just like our static stretches, just kind of want to ease into that lengthened position, feel the stretch, and then coming back out of it. So we're just encouraging our body to maintain or slightly improve our ranges of motion. Help keep all the joints happy and healthy. Very good. Maybe one more there. Fantastic. Going to walk that leg in. We're going to place the hands back underneath those shoulders, turning the toes under. We're going to send our hips up in the air for down dog. So pushing those hips nice and high, push out of your shoulders, and then you're going to rock your body back so that you just gently kind of push your head between the arms, a little bit rocking forward and rocking back. Again, pulsing the head gently between those arms. And then after a few pulses, let's go ahead and give some attention to the back of the legs again, pedaling the heels out. Get a nice stretch in those calves. All right, we're gonna make our way up to our feet. We're gonna warm up some squatting, and then we're gonna be doing some lunging in our first circuit here. So go ahead and push your hands towards your feet, or however you wanna kind of come up to standing. You can use a chair or a countertop or anything as a guide, or if you feel comfortable with your squats, you could just do a regular squat as well. So for the squat, you're gonna place your feet right about hip width apart, and I want you to just gently turn the toes out. So not like exaggerated, about 10 degrees or so. With the toes slightly turned out, you can hang on if you'd like, or setting those hips back, chest tall. Reach those arms out as a counterbalance, and really pivotal here. Keep those heels planted. So I grip the toes and heels stay pushing into the floor. Fantastic. Let's go about 5 of these. Sitting back. See if you can get just a little bit deeper each time, but make sure you're having nice, good positions here. Open through the hips. Very good. One more. Sinking back. And push through those heels. Stand straight up. Awesome. So that's our squats. For the lunge today, we're going to be doing alternating legs, and you can choose how far you go down in that lunge. So the front foot, we want to have it nice and planted, nice long step back, and then with the heel planted on that lead leg, you can lower that back knee towards the ground. So Sharon, you always see your knee kind of shooting forward here. So what I'm telling you, what I see on your end is that knee shoots forward. We want to avoid that. We want the back knee to go straight down, and this shin stays vertical on the front leg. And then I come up and forward. And I would switch legs. Grip the toes of the opposite leg, long step back, shin vertical on that front leg, back knee comes straight down towards the floor, up and forward, okay? If you don't quite feel ready for those full lunges, we call it a giant step, where you step back, pull into that heel as you step forward, long step back, drive that heel down, come forward. So whatever feels best for your body, you want to choose there. And then we're going to be alternating our lunges, all opposite legs, and then we're going to do an upper body exercise as well. So if you have one of these TheraBands, you can use that, or I'm going to demo with some dumbbells today. Real quick though, if you have the band, you can sit down, sit tall, and you're going to be doing a double arm row, squeezing those elbows in together, okay? If you don't have a band too, you can always pretend, or a bent over row. Slight bend in those knees, hinging at the hips. You hold your weight straight underneath your chest, and then you're gonna pull it into the torso. Elbows in, reaching forward, and squeeze into the chest, okay? And obviously we're holding this hinge position, so it's working our backside as well and our spine, so you wanna stay strong in your belly. If you're starting to get some fatigue in the low back and need to take a break before we're done, no big deal. Just stand up for a second, and then if you can come back into it and continue to work, we'll come back into it. And I'll give a few pointers as we move as well, but I just wanted to make sure we're all on the same page. Any questions about those two exercises? And I'll be taking you through a full minute of those lunges. Don't feel like you have to go the whole time. And then we'll take about 15 seconds to get into position. And I'm going to take you through a full 45 seconds of that bent over row, or you're welcome to do that seated row as well. All right. Any questions before we begin? All right. If not, we're going to start here with the lunges in 5 seconds. So you can hold weight if you'd like. I'm going to go unweighted this first round. 2, 1, here we go. Nice long step back, front heel planted. Pull yourself up and forward. Very good. Long step, alternating legs. Drive that front foot into the ground. Heel kind of digs into the floor. Propel yourself up and forward. Very good. Nice. Control. Drive tall. Excellent. Step back and up. Good job. Up and forward. Beautiful. That's halfway. 30 seconds. And we're focused to keep the hips nice and level, not letting them kick out to the side as we control back. Beautiful. Back and down, up and forward. Just a little over 15, just a little under 15 seconds. Nice control. It looks better today, Sharon. Nice job, Jean. Good, Cheska. Staying tall and rest. Nice work. So seated or bent over row next. You can either hold, if you're doing weights, you can hold one weight just like this with 2 hands, or if you have 2 weights, you can hold them in each hand here. So bring those feet in, toes are pointing straight ahead, slight bend in your knees, drive your hips back so you have a nice long spine, and then here we go, elbows up and in. Strong midsection, good. And once you know what you're doing, pull your chin in so you're looking straight towards the floor. As you row, squeeze those shoulder blades together, elbows high towards the ceiling. That's 20 seconds. Remember, anytime you need a break, come on up, stay rooted into your feet. Good, that's 30 seconds. Good focus. And 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and push into your feet. Come on up. That's the end of set 1. Very good. We're going to do that 2 more times, going back to our lunges here in about 30 seconds. Great time if you have some water nearby. Grab a little bit of a drink. All right, 20 seconds till we start. So if this is fairly new for you, let's not add weight. If you want to hold weight on your lunges, you can. I'm going to stay unweighted today. So going in 5, back to our lunges, chest tall, and 2, 1, here we go. Control back, knee towards the floor, up and forward out of that front foot. Ideal positioning over speed. Up, gripping the front foot down. I like to kind of grip my toes as well. So my heel is planted. I grip those toes. That helps activate the arch of the foot so you don't have that ankle dropping in, which helps keep your knee aligned. Fantastic. Good. That's 30 seconds, everybody. Beautiful. Back and down, chest nice and tall, up and forward. Good. Strong pull into that front foot, driving it up, not letting that heel rise off the ground. Just under 10 seconds, couple more. Beautiful. And rest. Nice job. Bent over or seated row is next. Nice deep breath. Walk your feet in so that they're closer together. Toes straight ahead. Stand tall out of your body. Slight bend in those knees and then send those hips back. And here we go. Chin in. Squeeze those elbows. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. All the while staying strong in the midline. So just kind of keep contracting your core. And I'm even kind of squeezing my glutes a little bit here, using those big muscles of your backside to hold your body strong. Breathe. Fantastic. That's 30 seconds. Anytime you need a break, please just stand up. Good. In and hold. Reach forward. And 2, 1, and relax. Woo. Fantastic. Come on up, shake it out. Just kind of rock those hips side to side. One more round through. Lunges and bent over row. Go ahead and grab some water. We're going to go here in 20 seconds. All right. If you do want to hold weight on those lunges, a couple of different ways. You could hold it at your sides, or I kind of like to hold it right here at the chest, help keep the chest nice and tall. All right, let's get ready for that last round. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Control back. Just lightly tap that knee up and forward. Good job. Heel stays planted. So we imagine being on the beach and trying to dig that front foot nice and deep, making a really strong footprint, seeing how deep we can dig that heel into the sand. Beautiful. There you go. Just keep an eye on that front knee, Sharon. Shin vertical. That's 30 seconds, everybody, halfway through. And there's no shame in shortening your intervals. Just meet your body where it's at. Oops. Balance check there. 45 seconds done. Moving well. Fantastic. And 2, 1, and rotate. Very good. Last cycle of either the bent over or our seated row. Walk the feet in, toes straight ahead. Slight bend to those knees. Send those hips back, long spine, and here we go. Pulling straight into the chest, elbows high above the torso. Breathe. Nice. And same idea if you're doing that seated row, you're pulling your elbows, trying to like bring them back behind you. Nice, strong squeeze through those shoulder blades. So working that mid back. Fantastic. That's 30 seconds. Come on up anytime you need a break. And maybe one more. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome. Set that down. And let's go ahead and make our way to the floor. We're going to do a little stretch for that low back. For our next circuit. So we're going to come onto our back, pull your shoulder blades together, and we're going to start by just hugging both knees in towards the chest and gently rock yourself side to side. Two more sections here. We're just going to take a couple minutes to stretch. Arms out to the side, like scarecrow arms, knees up and together, and just gently bring both legs to one side, looking over that opposite shoulder. Keep your midline engaged to just go as far as you're confident, and then use your core. Pull the legs up and together and take them across the other side. Turn your head now so you're looking over the opposite shoulder again. And up and across. Let's go 2 to 3 times side to side. Very nice. I see a sweet little kitty cat there passing by. Fantastic. From here, let's place your left foot down on the ground. Take your right foot across to the left thigh, and then up and in, figure 4 stretch for the hips. Right hand reaches between the legs. Left hand is on the outside of that left thigh, and just gently hug the leg in here. And you can either hold it stationary or static, or just gently, again, kind of rock side to side as you'd like. And remember what we talked about earlier, these stretches don't need to be painful, just enough to be aware. And now at the same time, we can take that left foot, extend it straight up in the air, point the left foot towards the ceiling, hold it back towards your face, and then bend that knee down. As you bend the knee down, hug the leg in. And we'll go 2 more cycles there. Extend the left foot, point the foot, pull it towards your face, and bend that knee back down. Good job. Once more. And this is that big sciatic nerve that lives in the back of your leg. This just helps encourage that guy to slide and glide past the muscles. Go ahead and relax, and same thing, other side. Now we go left foot towards that right thigh. Just start with that figure 4 stretch first. Take about 15 seconds or so here. Allow that left hip to open. Great time to relax the eyes closed. Couple nice deep breaths. And then when you're ready, right foot straight up. Point the foot. Pull it back towards your face. And bend the knee down. As you bend the knee down, hug that leg in once again. Fantastic. Twice more. Extend. Point the foot. Pull it towards your face. And bend her back down. Good job. Last cycle. Beautiful. One more stretch here, and then we'll get into our last sequence. We're going to come onto our side. We're going to repeat that quad stretch that we did standing earlier in the hour, but now from a side lying position. So just prop your weight up on the elbow, grab your top foot, pull the heel towards the glute, and roll the shoulder back. Very good. About 10 more seconds here. And relax and switch sides. Swing it around to the opposite side. Same idea, pulling the heel towards the glute. And then watch position on that top shoulder. Don't let it shoot forward, send it back. Keep the chest open. Good job, 10 more seconds. All right, we've got 3 sections coming up. Lateral step over or lateral hops, 30 seconds there.